Class 7 GK, Chapter 22, Names that Deceive. Good morning, students. Students, there are the names which can easily deceive you. For example, the name such as flying fox, but basically it is not a fox. The name such as guinea pig, but basically it is not a pig. So let us start the chapter. While language is a medium of verbal communication, it can at times be confusing, especially nouns. The meaning of certain words, if taken literally, would convey a totally different meaning. By looking at the clues below, can you identify which animals we are talking about? Dear students, I have already solved for you people. So we needed to fill these boxes both across and downwards. So let us see the description written in across. So mountain chicken is actually this is the second one. Mountain chicken is actually let us see, it's a frog. Across third, whiptail scorpion is actually a spider. So although the name is whiptail scorpion, but a scorpion is a different species, but this whiptail scorpion, it is basically a spider. Then fifth across, koala bear is actually a marsupial, and I told you the meaning of marsupial already. So they carry their young ones in a pouch, and this pouch is located in their abdomen. Okay, so this is your koala bear. And I already told you that the marsupials, the native place of marsupials is Australia or the Australia continent. Then fourth, this seventh across, bear cat is actually a civet. Now this is a civet. It may seem to be like a cat, okay, but this is civet. And what is the general name given? It is bear cat. So you know now that it's not a bear, it's a civet. Now students, they are generally nocturnal mammal and lives in tropical forest. You know the meaning of nocturnal, which comes out during dark to have their food. And they have a musky scent which is used in perfumeries. Means their glands, the skin glands, they give out a sort of fluid, and this fluid is used in perfume industries. Then we have eighth across, flying fox is actually a bat. Next we have down category. So first one is flying dragon is actually a lizard. Now here is this flying squirrel, flying dragon. So generally it lives on trees, and it just jumps from there and seems to be gliding or seems to be flying. That's why the name has been given as flying. So flying dragon, but it is a lizard. Then we have seahorse. So seahorse is actually a category of fish. Okay, this is your seahorse, and it comes under the category of fish. Then killer whale is actually a dolphin. Most of us think that dolphin and whales, they are of different categories, or killer whales, they are of different categories, but basically this killer whale, it is a class of dolphin. And last one, guinea pig is actually a rodent. So here this one is called the guinea pig, and this is the largest rodent in the world. You know the category of rodent: mice, mouse. Okay, and students, rodents is a class of animal which have a single pair of continuously growing incisor. It is a type of tooth in each of the upper and lower jaw. Now let us come to this chapter number 23rd, Bright Minds. So in this chapter we will be seeing the names of certain animals which are quite intelligent. Intelligence in animals is as fascinating and as it is diverse. A number of animal species are capable of comprehending, repeating, and understanding things. The number is much higher than what one would assume. Let us see if you can solve the crossword puzzle by identifying the animals whose intelligence characteristics are given as clues. So once again, I already solved for you people. Let us go for across first. This animal showcases commendable communication skills and can make as many as 25 different sounds. It is also referred to as the largest primate in the world. So this is our gorilla, and it's the largest primate in the world. Now students, what are the animals which come under the category of primates? So this can be gorilla itself, it can be apes, it can be monkeys, lemurs, and of course the most intelligent one, that is the human beings. We all come under the category of primates. Then fifth across, this underwater animal can easily mold itself into different shapes to hide from predators. And this is called octopus. Here there is a picture of octopus. Students, the octopus is generally a soft-bodied, having 8 limbs. Sometimes we call them 8 legs or 8 arms. And its blood is blue. Like we people are having red blood, the color of the blood is red. In case of octopus, the color of the blood is blue. And one more interesting fact is there that it has 3 hearts. Okay, we have only 1 heart, but it is having 3 hearts. And we are having only 1 brain, but it is having 9 brain. So basically it is having 1 main brain, and in each arm there is a small brain. So how many arms are there? 8 arms plus 1 main brain. So it becomes total 9 brain in the octopus. And one more fact is there that when they sometimes inject a sort of ink into their predators' eyes. Then next one across, this water animal possesses the ability to empathize and can feel happiness and sorrow and are quick learners. And this is called dolphin. Students, after human, dolphins are considered most intelligent animals. They can be trained very easily, and that is why they are all the part of amusement parks in some part of the world. They are a category of whale. In our previous exercise, we saw killer whales. Okay, they are a category of dolphin. Now downwards boxes. This animal can understand human emotions and up to 250 words and has an exceptional sense of smell and taste. And yes, it's dog. Now second one, this bird is known for its speaking skills and the ease with which it adopts the characteristics of humans. So it's a parrot. Then third one, this large land animal is one of the most intelligent species among animals and shows emotions such as happiness, sorrow, anger and playfulness. Its brain can sometimes weigh up to 5 kilograms. And yes, it's elephant. Then the last one, this bird has a problem-solving mind, can communicate easily and is capable of using tools. A group of these birds is called a murder, and it's crow. Dear students, this crow is generally, it is very important to us if we consider the ecological point. It scavenges the dead remains of the animals and does not let the environment to get polluted. So students, this is all for today. Goodbye.